Hey guys, TommyBoy601, and today I want to start a new video series, one that I hope will be every week. I'm going to call it Soapbox Sundays. It's where I come and record a video like this on Sundays, and I talk about something that I want to talk about. This time, it's going to be the Game Awards. Now, if you don't know what the Game Awards are, think of them like it's an award show for video games put on by this man called Jeff Keighley. He's really awesome, and he deserves pretty much all the support he can get because he wrestled this thing away from Spike. And it was fantastic last year, and I'm looking forward to it this year. And, well, I want to go through the nominees and talk about who I think is going to be winning or who I think I would get, and basically go over this year in games and talk about them a little. So, let's dive right in. Now, I do have to say, I am using the Microsoft Edge browser on the Xbox One so that I could capture this easily. So I apologize because this is just, you've probably never used the Edge browser before, and I don't suggest you do either. Anyways, let's dive on in for Game of the Year. Let's go ahead and view those nominees. We got Doom, Inside, Overwatch, Titanfall 2, and Uncharted 4. Now, I think this one's going to be between these two right here. Either Inside or Overwatch. Overwatch just because of how diverse of a game and how no matter what skill level you are, there's a character you can play in that game. And it allows for everyone to come together and play a first-person shooter together. On the other side, I just picked up Inside, and it is by far, I'm not all the way through yet, but it is by far one of my favorite games I've played this year. So those two are going to be the ones. I think Overwatch is probably going to actually edge out over it just because of how big of a game it was. On to Best Studio / Game Direction. Once again, Blizzard for Overwatch, DICE for Battlefield 1, id Software for Doom, and Naughty Dog for Uncharted 4, and Respawn for Titanfall 2. Now, these, I think it's going to be between Respawn over here and I think Doom, because it is game direction, and Doom and Titanfall 2 are both fantastic games. Titanfall 2 for basically adding what everyone was looking for from that was missing in the original, and Doom for just blowing everyone away and not being what any of us expected and just being a fantastic first-person shooter. And I think because these two came out of nowhere, I think those two are going to be the prime winners, or people who are probably going to win it. But I think they're going to end up giving it to Doom just for kind of nostalgia's sake as well. Best Narrative. Now this should be a good category. Firewatch, Inside, Mafia 3, Oxenfree, and Uncharted 4. Now I didn't play Oxenfree. I didn't play Mafia 3, but I haven't been, like, the idea of Mafia 3 I think was really good, but I don't think I think the narrative wasn't as great as it could have been. And I think it's going to end up between Firewatch and Inside. And once again, I'm halfway through Inside, so I haven't reached all the way through that yet. But Firewatch was fantastic. But I've also heard just so many good things about Inside. I think Inside will get it, though out of this list right now, Firewatch would be mine. Best Art Direction. We have Abzu, Firewatch, Inside, Overwatch, and Uncharted 4. And once again, I think it's either going to be Overwatch or Firewatch. The Watches will have this one. I think Overwatch, because it isn't, like, each character is its own art style. Like, each character both fits in the world, but is also aesthetically different enough for you to tell what kind of character they are and what their kind of moveset will be. And, like, that is a feat of artistic ability, if there ever has been one. On the other side, Firewatch is beautiful. As someone who shoots photos all day, every day, to have a camera in that game and to take the photos, and for them to be photos I want, but I can't get because I played it on a PS4, and they won't let you, get your photos out on like they do on PC. I'm really disappointed because the Firewatch, the game, was beautiful. It was like being out in the woods. It was like hiking. It was this wilderness. It was dissolved. It was barren. It didn't have many animals in it. It was how I remember hiking through the woods. Firewatch is very much like that. It is a beautiful representation of nature in a very stylized manner. Best music sound design. If Battlefield 1's in this, it's winning it, because Battlefield 1. Okay, so yeah, or Thumper. Now, Resident Infinite, Inside Doom are there, but I don't think anyone beats Battlefield 1 with their ability for sound design. The way bullets sound when they crack over your head, and all those like great sounds that we get. I don't think anyone comes close to DICE and their ability to do that. But Thumper is the only music game I've ever enjoyed. I got it for the PSVR, and it is fantastic. Though I think DICE, they usually end up walking away with that award, and I don't see why they shouldn't this year. On to Best Performance. Alexander Hernandez as Lincoln Clay in Mafia 3, Cissy Jones as Delilah, Emily Rose as Elena, Nolan North as Nathan Drake, Rich Sommer as Henry, and Troy Baker as Sam. So basically Uncharted, Mafia, or Firewatch, but I think I have to go to Cissy Jones on Firewatch because she is what made that game. She delivered those lines and created the character of Delilah. You never met her, but you had such a strong connection and feeling with her in that game that, like, without even being modeled in the game, she was a huge character. And I think that is with the achievement to the writing and to the actor, the voice actor, that is Cissy Jones. Games for Impact. I don't think I've played any of these. Let's see, we got 1979 Revolution, haven't played it. Block and Hood, haven't played it. Orwell, haven't played it. Sea Hero Quest, haven't played it. That Dragon Cancer, haven't played it. I've heard about That Dragon Cancer, and therefore I think Dragon Cancer is going to get it, simply because I don't know any of these, which is kind of bad, because I feel like I should probably know if they're trying to actually impact change. Whoops, I feel like a terrible person. Best Independent Game. Firewatch, Hyper Light Drifter, Inside, Stardew Valley, The Witness. Ooh, The Witness. Okay, so I haven't played Stardew Valley or Hyper Light Drifter. I have played Firewatch, Inside, and The Witness, and I think The Witness is going to have this one. It is that game is like learning a whole nother language. It is so well designed and so well made. I like The Witness as an experience, as an experience that you have to go through to get yourself from A to B, is astonishing and fantastic, and I think that might be the winner of these. Best Handheld Mobile Game. Clash Royale, didn't play. I'm not a big Clash person. Fire Emblem Fates, I've heard really good things. Monster Hunter Genesis, Pokemon Go, Severed. Pokemon. It's a game that took over the country and took over the world. I don't see how it won't get that. Just because, well, it might not be the best game of these. It was a cultural phenomenon, and it brought people back to something they loved, and it definitely had the biggest impact of any of these games for this year. And I don't see how Pokemon Go couldn't win Best Mobile Game for this year. Best VR. Batman Arkham VR, Eve Valkyrie, Job Simulator, Res Infinite, Thumper. So the only one I haven't played out of these is Res Infinite. I love Thumper. And if there's a music game category, I think Thumper should win, because it was by far better than Rock Band and Guitar Hero, which didn't they come out this year? I think they came out. So they by far beat that. However, Batman made you feel like Batman. But I think Job Simulator, I'm going to go with Job Simulator because it's the game when people come over to try out VR, it's the one I put them in. And it's the one a lot of people put them in because it is a very fantastic, and it's easy to learn, and it's easy to pick up, and it's the best way to demonstrate the technology to people who haven't actually played it before. So I'm going to go with Job Simulator is probably going to win this one. Best Action Game, Battlefield, Doom, Gears, Overwatch, Titanfall 2. So if Overwatch doesn't win best of the year, I think it wins right here. If not, I think Doom wins it. Which basically, whoever doesn't get Game of the Year, I think I think either Doom or Overwatch win this one. Best Action Adventure Game, Dishonored, Hitman, Hyperlight, Ratchet & Clank, Uncharted. Ratchet & Clank is great, but we played it. It's a reskin, and I loved it. Hyperlight, I haven't played. Hitman was fun, and I really enjoyed the idea that they went through, and I haven't played Dishonored yet, but I think Uncharted 4 is going to pick this one up just because of how important it was to end that series that way. Best role-playing. Dark Souls 3, Deus Ex, Witcher 3, World of Warcraft, Xenoblade. I didn't play any of these, though I feel like they may give it to Witcher 3 again, just because of how gigantic this piece of DLC was, and yeah, I think that's probably going to end up winning it. Best fighting game, probably didn't play Killer Instinct, King of Fighters, Pokken Tournament, Street Fighter V. I heard disappointment with Street Fighter V. I played Pokken, I wasn't a big fan. King of Fighters, XIV, I haven't heard of ever. And Killer Instinct, I don't feel like Killer Instinct made it. Maybe they'll give it to Street Fighter, because it was really good. If I understand, it was lacking in content, but it had the fundamentals right. And that is what's really important, because you can fix little content issues. You can't fix the building blocks of a game. So I think Street Fighter V will probably win it. Best family game. Okay. Dragon Quest Builders, so Minecraft, Dragon Quest. Lego Star Wars, Pokemon Go, Ratchet & Clank, Skylanders. The Lego games are always so good. God damn. Though I think Ratchet and Clank. I think Ratchet and Clank is gonna get this one, just based on personal taste. Like, or maybe Pokemon Go. If Pokemon Go doesn't win Best Mobile, it's probably gonna win here. If not, Ratchet and Clank. Ratchet and Clank's who I would go with, but yeah. Best strategy game. Civ 6, Fire Emblem Fates, Banner Saga 2, Total War, XCOM 2. I've put almost 60 hours into Civ 6, and it's amazing and it's fantastic. I'm going Civ 6. I'm going Civ 6. It's a fantastic game. Best sports racing game, Forza. Yep, Forza. How could you not go Forza? MLB, NBA, I don't care. Forza. That was the best game. There's people, like, I've tried most of these games just because I have EA access. So I've tried them, or at least, like, and none of them draw me in. But Forza drew people in who aren't racing fans, and for that to happen, I think it has to be a fantastic game. And I think Forza Horizon 3 probably deserves to win this one. If not, I think FIFA's going to win. But I think Forza. Best multiplayer game. Battlefield, Gears, Overcooked, Overwatch, Rainbow Six Siege, Titanfall 2. So I think Overwatch is gonna win it, but I would want Rainbow Six to win it because it came out in a shitty month. Its player base has grown, and that is a testament to the studio because they have put blood, sweat, and tears into making that game successful, and they pretty much have. And it's fantastic to see it, to see it even do that. Like, I think Rainbow Six Siege, best multiplayer game of this past year, though I bet Overwatch is probably going to win it because people like Overwatch way more. Fans' choice. So I'm not even going to go with best esports player or team because I don't follow esports at all. So that would be even more clues than games I didn't play. At least I've heard things. I don't even read stuff on esports. So we're not going to go there. Or best esports game. Trending gamer. Let's see who's up. Greg Miller won that last year. We got Angry Joe, Boogie2988, Danny O'Dwyer, Jacksepticeye, and Lyric. I gotta give it to Boogie. Boogie's great. He's fantastic. He's a great voice in the community. I think he deserves to win by leaps and bounds. He deserves to win. Best fan creation. Project Armor, Pokemon Uranium, Brutal Doom 64, Endurall, The Shards of Dor. Pokemon Uranium by far was amazing. It was a full-fledged Pokemon game that someone built, and then the Pokemon Company and Nintendo forced to take them down. But I'm sure you can still find ROMs. But it was a full-fledged Pokemon game someone worked on for years, and it's fantastic, and it was amazing, and it by far deserves the win on that one. And most anticipated game. So let's see who we're marketing. God of War, Sony. Horizon Zero Dawn, Sony. Mass Effect, Red Dead, Legend of Zelda. I think Red Dead's gonna win it. When the reaction to that, how that came out, I think Red Dead's gonna have it. Yeah, so that is everything that's been nominated up for the Game Awards this year. Guys, I hope you like this video. What do you think? Do you disagree with any of my choices? What do you think? Go ahead, let me know down in the comments. Hit that subscribe button. Also, if you like the video, guys, my name's Timeboy601. Hope you have a great rest of your day. See ya.